Neals, his nefarious past now over a year behind him, moves in with his girlfriend. They quickly settle into a rather ordinary existence, working monotonous, white-collar jobs at local technology firms. The Syndicate, however, has continued to expand its influence. By working symbiotically with the Federal Bureau of Telecommunications, a windfall of acquisitions, mergers, new legislation, and favorable court rulings have made the Syndicate the largest and most powerful company in the world.
My home seems quiet, too quiet, and eerie stillness grips the walls. Check my phone, no missed calls. My girlfriend sound asleep as she sprawled out across the bed, full spread. Lean over and kiss her forehead. Slowly rising, tiptoe on to the kitchen to eat some leftover chicken. Intuition signal a feeling, something the universe is concealing. But I don't have a reason to feel this anxious, so just calm down, Neals. You've been out the game, living boring, and they can't bust you if you ain't scoring. Take a deep breath, take it easy, hit the couch and watch some TV.
Senator Paul Ronald was pressured by his party to resign today after evidence acquired in a sweeping online sting operation revealed his ties to a slew of violent feminist organizations. Senator Ronald was the most vocal opponent to last year's telecom merger that formed the Syndicate, leaving some critics to posit that his ouster was simply part of a vengeful political witch hunt. Documents provided by the Federal Bureau of Telecommunications detail how the newly streamlined process for law enforcement to make electronic surveillance requests has greatly boosted efficiency.
Not my circus, not my monkeys, not my problem, just the country. So what if the politicians got bunkies on all these other companies? Citizens who obey the law don't get spied on, not at all. So my fear's irrational. All hail corporate national. Who cares what you buy when you're online shopping? What about the porn that you're watching? What about the girls that you're stalking behind your girlfriend's back? Is that shocking? Cell phone tracks the places you're walking and all that flies gear that you're rocking. No one will possibly use that data against you sometime later. At least that's how I feel now. I've changed. Spent too long, go against the grain. Ain't no reason to fight the main. Got a good life and I can't complain. Water's heated, food is tasty. Got this couch on sale at Macy's. Lease a brand new black Mercedes. Blasting beats from the 1980s. Ignorance is bliss indeed, and the old me probably in a sea. But the prospect of losing all that I've gained taught me to shut up and stay in my lane. Leave the sofa, wash my dishes, replace plate and flip the switches. Walk in bedroom, lift the sheets, close my eyelids, back to sleep.
In an effort to make the government's surveillance of the internet easier, the Syndicate has amended their terms of service today to refuse routing of any type of encrypted traffic on their ubiquitous backbone, except for a handful of authorized companies who have been pre-approved by the Federal Bureau of Telecommunications. Other companies who wish to apply for the exemption may do so on the FBT's website after filling out a few simple forms and paying a non-refundable processing fee of $2,000. Net neutrality and privacy advocates are up in arms about the changes, announcing their intention to file lawsuits attempting to block the new proposal.
From work to an open front door, belongings scattered all along the floor. Did I get robbed? Better check what's gone. The drawers pulled out, television's on. Chairs tipped over and tables flipped. The land's broken and the couch is ripped. Knickknacks, one stacks is strewn along the tile and files collecting messy piles. See a single sheet of paper with an emblem amongst the bedroom on the door to my bedroom. Looks official, notarized. I surmise this letter comes from the good guys. But why? I ain't done dirt in months. I gave the game away to keep these stunts away from me, away from her, away from us. Thought my past was ash and dust. Read it closer, it seems contention isn't with me, not even mentioned. And since my girl's been being sneaky, download new episodes of shows weekly from channels that we don't pay for. So now the FBT came and shut her down. A prison time and jail for some shows seems far-fetched, but that's how it goes. Who hasn't downloaded a photo, an album, anime from Kyoto that you shouldn't have? Games apps up for grabs on the internet, zips, toys, raws, and cabs. Does it even feel like stealing when you're only 2 clicks away from straight peeling? Anything your heart desires, any format, through these wires and right past your doormat. I must admit it's a bit impersonal to receive or transmit. The human beings behind the screens, dehumanized by these new machines. Naked celebrities for the taking, pilfered by dubious means for news making. Or an artist, brand new creation, stolen to get no compensation. Where's the line drawn? Bad intentions when you share those files on high-speed connections. When you target innocent users by stealing files off their home computers. What about cracking corporations or infiltrating uplink nations? Don't have to argue what's legal, but not all crimes created equal.
Scattered on the floor, papers, distant drawers. All of things. Notes upon the door, government at war. All in the streets.
A brave new world where every action shared amongst those control what's happening. Arbitrarily enforce the rules, armed with the best surveillance tools. And you can't catch terrorists or kill tyrants, just drug busts and software pirates. Seems like a waste of the greatest net, cast over the ocean's deepest depths. Cause in this game can't tell combatants from all the civilians of private practice. Easy to brain control to contain with a narrative beam into your brain through fear. Uncertainty is no doubt why we need protections rolled out. Associate the powers to be profusely convinced every criminal fierce is Bruce Lee. Truth is, everyone has potential to be subversive, crack and go mental. So they keep all that data central, say safety essential. Some see this hypocrisy and do nothing. Slap the fist, move wrists and click buttons. Get behind the cars and change the laws, but don't have all the brains to half the balls. Some soldiers who sit behind the walls of prison risk their lives for vision, sacrifice themselves in position to fight this inquisition. But the casualties of guilt and mission are never to be forgiven. And casualties like my girl in contrition, still a welcome addition.
Scattered on the floor, papers, distant drawers. All of things. Notes upon the door, government at war. All in the streets.
This is a collect call from an inmate at the San Secuestro Regional Correctional Facility. Do you accept the charges?
I do.
Neals, it's me. I knew I shouldn't have downloaded those shows. They're really trying to throw the book at me. I mean, 10 years in federal prison for True Housewives of San Secuestro. I have no idea what to do, and I'm totally scared. Scared.
In every event that might render some context is complex, but it's all part of the process. My God, as the world is far from lawless, and though I should be riding away, bottled up from a battle I fought yesterday. Mistakes are made short, gotta look to the end. I got a second chance to make it right again. And I can't change the choices I made in the past by being boisterous. And I can't change decisions I meekly made that deserve derision. And with a different turn of events, I might have never met you, had no way to repent. I wouldn't be sitting up on the end of the phone trying to figure out a game plan, a way to atone. As long as we stick with it, keep taking our legs with it, and we remain quick with it, somehow we'll make it through. As long as we don't back down, when we get tossed around, we will always rebound, somehow we'll make it through. I'm reminded of a considered a virgin. All things considered, I hadn't learned the difference, as my interests all fell within business. Now the same business returns with a purpose to break deep beneath the surface. And yeah, it really makes me nervous. For a hermit, turned out civil service. Smart, clever, down for whatever. Always on a mission to change for the better. I have you to thank for that, and I'm grateful. Now it's my turn to be the guardian angel. I will orchestrate the conditions, so some might have another chance to go in the distance. And if they barter or martyr, let them see this how we operate when we got the armor. As long as we stick with it, keep taking our legs with it, and we remain quick with it, somehow we'll make it through. As long as we don't back down, when we get tossed around, we will always rebound, somehow we'll make it through. As long as we stick with it, keep taking our legs with it, and we remain quick with it, somehow we'll make it through. As long as we don't back down, when we get tossed around, we will always rebound, somehow we'll make it through.
I must atone for my part in this evil. If good men do nothing, that is evil enough.
Out of hands do the devil's work, and I can say with full faith and confidence that I've been being a jerk, and I've been in everything I once stood for. On a threat that one day ages go and kick in my door, but there is no one on this planet that can flex it like me. I can't deny that I was born into this game to the beat of a different drummer, unencumbered by restrictions, no denying my addiction to the thrills of a system that I manipulate with ease. Bitch, please, I'm a hacker first and foremost. Till I croak, people see these civil liberties, complain how they broke, but then they never exercise them when it's counting the most. So I guess I gotta do it for them, be the champion. Don't let the people put their rights on and beat them at their own game, using the same tools they use against us to keep population tame. Dust off the backups, run a cook and get them back up. Give them a test, see how they stack up. Put a little data, so I must have got the hack stuff. Hit them with the force of a kilo-baited Mack truck. Exercise my fingers, get them stretching the altar. All the things that I require to code the app proper. Flicks on my wrist, blast a watch, showstopper. Bottle full of vibe, and a nerdy pill popper. Coffee machine to keep me from dreams. Dedicate my life to these LED screens. It's the dream of a world, need a hero and quick. When he's armed with his arms and a solid state disc. When he kicks it like he boots and reboots automatics. Refreshing and reloading all his weapons and brackets. Stop completing and defeating everyone in his way. Cause it's like Omega hurting on a search and replace. And then he raise hell, eviscerate all the boxes with his gray hat anatomy, incision like doctors. Let me free, and I'ma keep it 110. And I won't ever let these government agents scare me again. I'm near the VPN, I'm on a name back tip. If they want me, gotta find me, I'ma give them the slip. And like a serial line, I got a problem with time. I'm still doing this, so try to catch me slipping right through your bitch. City in your city, I'ma strike at the center. I'm a citizen of San Sequestro, and I've been a revolutionary, flying on my coat like a flag. When they pull it out of hiding with a click and a drag, I'm being convalescent. Now I'm imbued with electrons. Easier for me to see how I have effect on the world. When I'm back to my roots, root shell on the consciousness of all of my troops. folded. Elegant procedures, read this bolded. Changelog indicates versions of olden. Checking her indentations, strings sitting neatly in quotations. In all VAR stand declared, with the most efficient of all types shared. For the code reading impaired, she got them assignments up top in an asterisk square, followed by a list of includes. Later setting up the framework's initialized tools. Architecture optimized with a modest memory footprint resized to run under any conditions, from an RPod to a cloud of Gibsons. She's my golden girl, ready to release to the outside world. She's my golden girl, ready to release to the outside world. She got a set of long legs in the version tree, while fork new regs. With the branches, expansions don't fade. Every end's tied up with the make files made. No band-aids, cause I got a high fixed mandate. Every plan they hit, every master commit committed. In a pit to get her when my girl submitted. And no betas got rough at times, with a few long nights and a couple lines. Ain't a problem that we didn't get squashed, cause the boss held it down with his Macintosh. And now she's all grown up and gorgeous, so I had to record this love letter to my girl gone golden, terminated by a semicolon. The QA is completed. I got a feeling that I'm missing some features, but I guess the way that I see it, I can't help it. You're my golden girl, my golden girl.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome again to Channel 23, ksec News. I'm Skip Turner. A local hacker, fed up with the current state of the internet, has released a multi-platform application to create a sizable encrypted mesh network using all types of electronic devices. Upon running the application, mobile phones, tablets, routers, laptops, televisions, and even some household smart appliances like toasters and refrigerators are turned into peer-to-peer nodes for the network, wirelessly broadcasting and receiving data from any other connected gadgets within range. The developer, known only as Neals, began distributing the application along with its source code to San Secuestro locals yesterday. According to the available network statistics, the app has been installed on at least 250,000 devices already. Government officials have commented that this type of privacy application violates federal law by subverting the current ban on unlicensed encrypted traffic.
This application is clearly designed to make our job of protecting the people of this great nation more difficult, possibly subjecting our precious children to everything from anonymous cyberbullying to heinous acts of terrorism. Circumvention of these laws is itself an act of terrorism, and we will prosecute whoever is responsible for designing and distributing this application to the fullest extent of the law.
Anyone with information regarding this case is advised to contact the local Federal Bureau of Telecommunications field office.
I'm saving the heathens. When people ask a private
FBT, Agent Paddington speaking.
I'm currently looking at a ton of years in prison on a piracy charge that I don't think I can handle doing. If I gave you some valuable information on an active investigation, do you think you might be able to make my charges disappear?
Well, we can definitely help you out, depending on the significance of the information. The FBT always handsomely rewards its loyal informants. Which case is this regarding?
I know where you can find Neals.
You have my attention. Go on.
Hold up in this dingy makeshift apartment in the basement of the barcade in the darkness. Cable is running off in every direction, and the rack of electronics manage every connection. Lights blinking, computers thinking, I'm tinkering, living like the archetypal internet kingpin. Traffic on the scanners been shining, so I'm a shadow, and I gotta get my weapons ready. Prepping for battle, load them with ammo, get them dangerous. Payloads on my codes, words, viruses, I get them contagious, and I feel them like a Danish. With the sweetness, fingers on the keyboard, typing show my lead. It's like a beat, this behemoth of a system with ease. If I put one of my programs on the directory, should be a breeze when I break in. Cooking the bacon, no mistaken, Neals no longer forsaken. Hit them when the system failed, attacking the system while I'm out of jail. Show them a banana for scale and get a slipping on the peel when they're hot on my trail. See me hitting every open port, cause I'm banging on their system while I'm staying out of the court. Collecting all the data for sports, so that I can build a water report. Hit them when the system failed, attacking the system while I'm out of jail. Show them a banana for scale and get a slipping on the peel when they're hot on my trail. See me hitting every open port, cause I'm banging on their system while I'm staying out of the court. Collecting all the data for sports, so that I can build a water report. Run that mainframe administrator game plan. I'm on a playing game and numbers like I'm Rayman. Slaying every agent rocking to the Ray-Ban. Staying all up in the darkness like a spray tan. Once I penetrate perimeters, from my way up through the system, begin turning up the temperature. From agents to the senators, I copy their expenditures. I'm targeting the syndicate and targeting the messengers. Men exposed unequivocally, this is not the little league. This beyond the 1930s Italy. No accountability, and there can be no countenance-ability. So those of us that must make it our responsibility to disrupt, delete, destroy readily. While your boy Neals is sounding in the reveille. And if I ever wind up paying the penalty, I'm proud of every one of my felonies. Hit them when the system failed, attacking the system while I'm out of jail. Show them a banana for scale and get a slipping on the peel when they're hot on my trail. See me hitting every open port, cause I'm banging on their system while I'm staying out of the court. Collecting all the data for sports, so that I can build a water report. Hit them when the system failed, attacking the system while I'm out of jail. Show them a banana for scale and get a slipping on the peel when they're hot on my trail. See me hitting every open port, cause I'm banging on their system while I'm staying out of the court. Collecting all the data for sports, so that I can build a water report.
With your hands up.
So here I am, another freedom fighter behind the bars. I guess I had it coming, so you all can hold your applause. The cause and I executed everything perfect. Yes, it was worth it, cause my program went and fulfilled its purpose. I went and put it in the public domain, and now the next generation of hackers can all know my name, and they can build on what I created and make it their own, and maybe modify the code so that it works with a drone. I'm here alone in my cell, trying to pass the time faster, trying to figure a way out of this here blasted disaster. My lawyer is incompetent, my judge is a moron. His girlfriend's on the outside, probably getting the score wrong. See, a snitch is always someone who is close to your brain.